Hello there, Kieran here from NGB, and welcome to this, a mini review slash FAQ type thing for Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Now this is in lieu of a full review, because we haven't had time to do one of those, but in truth it's the same game that looks a bit better. You can fish out our old review and that will still stand, because the game is essentially the same thing. But what you do get in this remaster is obviously the better visuals, which bring it up to par with Forbidden West. So you get the original game, better visuals, and it's packed with the Frozen Wilds DLC. And on top of that, you get a bunch of additional cosmetic items. You also get a digital art book, which you can install on the PS5 and look through some of the art on there. It's really nice. It's a neat little package, really. One of the cool things about the remaster is that you can actually import your PS4 saves into the game, and there are three options for that as well. So you can import the save itself and then continue from where you've left off. You can import the New Game Plus profile / mode, so you don't have the save itself but it unlocks New Game Plus, or you can just import the cosmetics. I didn't fully understand that, but I guess there's some cosmetics that are linked to your profile on the PS4. You can import those exclusively, so you've got them, and then you can treat the game as a new game. You don't have New Game Plus or any saves to continue. One thing for trophy hunters, it doesn't automatically pop the platinum when you do this, so you will have to get the trophies again. Personally don't mind that, it'd be nice to get an extra plat, but there's extra incentive to play through the game then, isn't there? And that brings me to the next bit. Who's this actually for? Well, it's sort of one of those things where when I was doing the performance video, which you can check out on the channel, going back to the PS4 game, it actually still looks really good. I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who says that's a bad looking game. But there's no denying there's been a lot of care and attention put into this remaster. The characters in particular do look really nice, and something that doesn't come across in the video is that it actually plays really nicely too. When I jumped back to the PS4 one and then back to the PS5 one again, it just felt a lot more fluid and responsive. And you've also got the added bonus of the haptics on the DualSense. Ultimately, I mean, if you've never played it before, you should play this version because it is the definitive version. If you're someone who's getting a PS5 Pro next month, then get this too because it has got PS5 Pro support. I assume it means you won't have to choose between the quality and performance modes, you'll just get the full nice looking visuals at 60 frames a second. That's assumption, we won't know until that comes out, but it has been confirmed to be supported by PS5 Pro. Now another case, which is like me, I played through the original game, but I didn't play through the DLC, so I can actually import my save and then just jump into the DLC. So that's a pretty cool option if you're undecided as to whether to punt for this. But I mean, being honest, unless you're really big fan of the game and want to play through it again, it might not be worth coming back for. I mean, it does look good, but it is a long game. If you played it before and you enjoyed it, you're basically playing the same game again, but it looks a lot nicer. Ultimately, it's up to you whether you want to come back to it or not. That all said, it is definitely worth the £10 upgrade if all the previous stuff applies. It does look really nice, and as I say, it plays really well too. The cutscenes are really nicely done now. There's more emotion in the characters and when they speak and when they animate. The game feels better to play. There's more vegetation, so when you're creeping around, it just feels more dynamic. You feel like you're actually embedded in the world. It does amp up the experience. So it's definitely well worth the £10 upgrade if you have the original game. It's £45 if you don't have the game, so if you just punt for this on its own. I'm slightly irked that PlayStation / Sony increased the price of the original game because I think it was at around 15 quid. So that is a bit annoying because obviously they brought it up to £35 now, so that you have to pay the extra 10, which basically makes it the same price. That is a bit shitty. But if you've already got the game, then £10 innit? Get a nice looking game. I mean, ultimately there's not much else to say other than it's the same great game that is on the PS4. It looks a lot better now. If you haven't played it before, play this version. If you have played it before, play it if you feel like it. If you've not tried the DLC, well, it comes with the DLC, so you could just always upgrade, get the DLC and play through that. But yeah, overall decent little package. I initially questioned whether it was worth this game being made remastered because the original was so good already. I'm gonna have to eat my words a little bit because turns out actually, yeah, it is pretty good. And there we have it. Thank you very much for watching this kind of bastardized review slash FAQ slash rambling about the game. If you did enjoy this for whatever reason, then please do subscribe, drop a like, share it on the socials. And for now and until next time, goodbye.